Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Columbus Clippers. Esteban Alvarez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have...
Now at the plate, Theo Jamieson.
Batting
1
fourth.
in, 1 out, and 1
fielder,
on here in the inning.
Theo Jamieson.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base.
Nick Martini the next to hit. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Pops this one up. Sierra backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Theo Jamieson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Striding forward now is the DH, Damon Goddard. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Stepping in, Brian Sierra. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Brian Sierra.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another shot now. Theo Jamieson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Theo Jamieson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 0-2 delivery. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Theo Jamison becomes out number 2 this inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strike.
In now, Theo Jamison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Popped him up. Ramsey shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Scott Calderon.
Leading off for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, the catcher, Scott Calderon.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Verdugo. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you take.
Striding in once again,
The
Theo Jamison.
center
He
fielder,
flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty.
Jamison.
Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 0-2 once more. Shot to third. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. And he is in there.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it 1st and 2nd. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Hitter, Damon Goddard.
To third.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there.
There's Sogard for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
5-2 the final score tonight. Earl Lopez earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Columbus Clippers. Henry Miranda is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits.
Next will be the cleanup hitter,
Batting
Theo
fourth.
Jamison. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Jamison.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Worth camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
So striding in, Josh Worth comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes, 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Jamison, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Scranton leads it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Theo Jamison, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And it's quickly 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy.
So 1 away here with the bases empty.
Now
and moving into bat next will be the speedy Andrew Toles. Pulled toward right center field. Jamison on the move. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Jamison is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat. Ready for another chance. Theo Jamison 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Center fielder, Theo.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Digging in to try it again, Damon Goddard. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Goddard
pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it is Toles. Makes the play, 1 away. Now a long throw to third.
You're up.
The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Digging in, Theo Jamison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to... You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Rail Riders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Hale earns his 5th winner of the year. Marco Salgado hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Columbus Clippers. Adam Pletko starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this.
Settling in now, Theo Jamieson. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Ball 1. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Now another 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Ready now, Josh Worth, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Josh Worth.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Ochoa ranging into the outfield. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Cut! Hold!
So here's the cleanup hitter,
Now
Theo Jamieson. 0 for 1 for him here in this
Theo
one.
Jamieson.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go John Ramsey. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ramsey.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Clippers lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Theo Jamieson due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah,
Theo.
only one run on the board so far
Jameson.
for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Man, he should have put a bow on that pitch because it was an absolute gift. You could see that he caught too much of the plate and the hitter caught too much of the ball. Sayonara. See you next time.
Into the box now, John
Now batting.
Ramsey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
John Ramsey.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jameson sprinting after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them. Into the box, Theo Jameson.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His
Theo.
last at-bat, his second home run of the game.
Jameson.
We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Toles.
Now
He
batting.
got on top
Right
of one and
fielder.
was a ground out
Andrew
victim last time.
Toles.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Jameson is there, 2 gone.
As a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Columbus took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Rodney Vela gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Hunter Wood records the save, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Columbus Clippers and the Charlotte Knights. Andrew Kittredge gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is fun to watch. How about his last start? He had 10 Ks. Lots of swings and misses, and this is one of those guys, when he's throwing the ball over the plate, he can get a lot of strikeouts.
Now at the plate, Theo Jamieson, and their runners at the corners now.
Theo Jamieson.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with it.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Castilla. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
2-2-2.
Jamieson patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Theo Jamieson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. Castilla comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start. Ready now, Tommy Braun. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Tommy Braun.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Clippers lead it 4-0. Now batting, Theo Jamieson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping into the box,
Now
Freddie
batting,
Castilla. He
second
flew
baseman,
out in his last at-bat.
Freddie Castilla.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Verdugo. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes...
Ready once again, Abraham Liriano. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Jamison going back on it at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Columbus is out in front, 4-3. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Greg Bird.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Jamison, 1 away. Theo Jamison will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Make the turn, make the turn.
On the line, that's a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Striding forward now is the DH, Damon Goddard. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. The 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Engel is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, John Hicks. He was a ground out victim last time up.
John Hicks.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is popped up. Bird is there, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Clippers lead it 4-3. Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Braun, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Braun.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Jamison is there. makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Clippers put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. A.J. Cole earns the win, his second. Hunter Wood closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Columbus Clippers and the Charlotte Knights. Ronaldo Lopez, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Theo Jamison is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Here comes another 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 0-2. Chopped up the line to first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Goddard sprinting after it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Now to the plate, Theo Jamison, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble, and this will kick off the base of the wall. And the tying run is in to score from third, and he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. Head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. 3-1 to him now. Swing, strike 2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Theo Jamieson, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Jamieson.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Mitre looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 7-3 game.
I know he's still in AAA, but this guy has some swagger and the tools to make some noise in the show for years to come. Mark my words.
Ready for another chance? Tommy Braun, a couple of walks for him thus far.
Tommy Braun.
Hit in the air to shallow center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner scores from second. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So coming to the plate, Theo Jamieson.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Jamieson is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage. When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His 2nd home run of the game, and we are tied again. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys. Ready to take his hacks again. Theo Jamieson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And the runner back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
One and two, here it comes. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 9-9. Striding in once again, Theo Jamieson, runner in scoring position with two gone. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So striding forward now, John Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Ryan Godfrey, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Engel. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Standing in, Theo Jamieson. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup with the 0-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Engel giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 9-9. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Greg Bird. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Jamieson is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 11 innings in the books now, and we are tied 9-9. Digging in, Theo Jamieson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this,
the first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Mitre going back on it, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
11-10 is the end of the line in this score. Charlotte put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Brock Stewart claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on.